Alright, the kids have finally grown up. So, let's get started, shall we? Hello, guys, and welcome to Camp Cretaceous Season 5 review. Yes, and this is the final season, and I just got done watching it, and my god, so many thoughts jumping at me right now, but I gotta take a breath, and well, where do I start? Well, first of all, I have to admit, I love the journey we had with these campers for these 5 seasons. I mean, it was such an awesome experiencing seeing these kids grow and bond together. I just love that. Alright, next up, I want to talk about the new dinosaur, the Nothosaurus, and well, it had very limited scenes, but it had its importance. Like, it fought the Brad X, which led to this sort of earthquakes in the island, and I believe this would be the reason that Mount Siba erupts. So I think this whole chaos ends up leading into Fallen Kingdom events where the Mount Siba erupts. Then I just want to tell that we finally got an answer to the season 2 stress beacon thing. Like, who received it? Manticore did, and yeah, that was cool. Next up, I want to talk about Mr. Dodson. Yeah, Dodson just showed up, and I would just love that if this season was released before Dominion, because it would have made so much sense and would have made Jurassic World Dominion that much rewarding. And talking about rewarding, Cash's death was so not satisfying. Like, he died a coward's way. Like, he died so quickly in this chaotic situation where he thought he had the control of the raptors, but clearly he didn't, and then he just died. I mean, I wanted him to die a really painful death, but heyo, he doesn't die a really painful death, but nonetheless, he dies. Now let's focus on Brandon, Darius' brother, Dave, and Roxy. I mean, they went to Isla Nublar, and well, practically they were used as these characters that witness everything that we have seen the campers go through. It really is all about the campers. I mean, the campers are the heart of this show. And talking about campers, let's talk about Kenji's dad, Daniel Khan. Whew, that man is a son of a bitch, isn't he? Like, that guy was such a manipulative bastard. Like, he used his kid to such an extent that, I mean, I felt horrible for Kenji. Like, he was so manipulative. Like, all he ever cared about was his business. He never cared about his son, and that's just so upsetting. And the worst thing is, he survived. He didn't die, and he just was known to be arrested and went to jail. But now, let's talk about the moment you all have been waiting for. Who was the romantic couple in this season? Well, it was Yaz and Sammy, and honestly, I loved how they did this. Like, it never felt like it was shoved down my throat. Like, after watching this season and how they dealt with this relation, I felt like Kenji and Brooklyn's relation was kind of shoved down our throat, because the writers knew that we as an audience were aware of Yaz and Sammy's relation, so they didn't have to go through this entire season showing that they might be in love. They just took 2 episodes and there it was. They were in love and they admitted that they loved each other. But I just gotta admit, there was just this one thing that bugged me, right? Like, alright, you want to show that you love each other, but I mean, you could have just given a kiss on the forehead or on the cheek, but I mean, goddamn, you just had to kiss her on the lips? Like, seriously? I mean, aren't they just teenagers? Yeah, Sammy and Yaz just kissed on the lips, and yeah, they are the couple. But also, at the end of this season, Kenji and Brooklyn kissed on the lips. Like, I'm pretty sure she's not old enough to do that. I mean, alright. Now I want to talk about the battle. Dinosaurs were the main focus for the last 2 episodes, and oh my god, was the battles awesome. Like, you saw the dinosaurs that were controlled, and then you saw the dinosaurs that were living naturally. And yeah, talking about the dinosaurs, I completely forgot Bumpy. Bumpy was mind controlled until she wasn't. She got out of the control by her own will because she did not want it to hurt Ben, and that's such an awesome detail. Like, their bond, Ben and Bumpy's bond, is so strong that Bumpy fought her mind control situation. But now back to the fight, right? So you have Spinosaurus, Limbo, Toro fighting the two T-Rexes, the Raptors, and this battle was an absolute chaos. Like, this was awesome. At one moment you think the kids are winning because they destroy many of the mine chips, and then you figure out that Daniel Khan has a chip of his own and he controls all the dinosaurs. And then you see the Spinosaurus go head to head with the T-Rex, Big E.T., and kill it. I mean, I thought the Spino killed the T-Rex and I was like, wow, they did it again. But turns out she just almost killed her, but Big E.T. was still alive. And then we had a round 2 of Big E.T. versus Spinosaurus, which of course Big E.T. won. So yeah, that was a really good fight scenes between the dinosaurs. It felt Jurassic. Like, season 4 really felt like it was pushing this tech and the robots. This season brought back the dinosaur element, and I love how they used dinosaurs in this season. Nothing felt too much or too less. It just felt right. All of these things felt right into the place, and I just loved it. All the fight scenes, all the character dynamics, the relations, they were perfect. And talking about relations, Darius got to meet Brandon again, and Darius finally reunited with his brother, and it was so heartfelt and genuine. I really enjoyed their dynamic and their brotherly love. And then the kids finally got home. They met up with their families. Darius got to meet her mother. Brooklyn reunited with her father. Yaz and Sammy finally telling their parents that they're in love. And then you see Kenji, who is all alone because his father was arrested and seemingly he doesn't have a mother. So Darius and his family brings Kenji in and makes him a part of Darius's family, which was really cool because in this entire show you see the dynamic between Kenji and Darius, and it was like this brotherly love. And then the best part of this whole season was the time jump, where we see the kids are all grown up. Darius seemingly makes a presentation about the Nublar 6, where he tells their journey on the island. And then you see this video call of all the campers, and you just see how much they have grown. I mean, just look at the Kenji's hair. I mean, man, I was really weirded out by Kenji's hair and it not being all spiked up. And then you see Yaz and Sammy being in Texas, and then Ben looking like Shaggy on the Manticore Island. Like, Kenji allowed Ben to go onto the Manticore Island, but it's just so funny. Ben exactly looks like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. But then you see Brooklyn, and Brooklyn tells Darius about this rumor she has heard that something has happened up at Lockwood State, and the rumor is that the dinosaurs have gotten out. Darius doesn't want to believe it, but then he looks out the window, and there it is. There is a Brachiosaurus out in the wild. And there it ends. It concludes the final season of Camp Cretaceous. And I gotta be honest, this was the best way they could have ended Camp Cretaceous. And overall, I loved this season. I mean, yeah, there were a few hiccups. I mean, I got a little bored with episode 6, 7, and 8 mainly because they handled the episode 7 and 8 with 7 being mainly focused on the Manticore Island, and then episode 8 focused on Isla Nublar. So yeah, it was kind of, it felt a little bit out of touch. But then you come back with episode 9 and we are back on the entertainment side till the end. And if I had to rate this season, I would rate it 8.5 out of 10. And yeah, this wraps up today's video. And honestly, I enjoyed this season. I want to know what you guys think. Did you enjoy it or did you hate it? Comment down below. And as usual, like the video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. And as always, I will see you next time. Bye for now.